Good afternoon, folks. Jason Shepard here with the Anchor Room. I'm going to briefly cover the installation of the 2015 Mustang taillight vinyl tint real quick. The tools we're going to be using today: we have a microfiber towel, a felt tip squeegee, application fluid, which is a soapy mixture. In our case, we like to use about 4 or so heavy drops of dishwashing liquid to 32 ounces of water, and water itself. Now, in the past we've covered a lot of videos and just done installations of our tint with just water. We've switched to the belief that using application fluid, which is soapy water, to get the product in place is probably the easiest method, and once you have it in place, spraying it liberally with water to remove the soapy residue is a win-win in both cases. In addition to these items, we're also going to be using a heat gun. This is not an absolute necessity for this installation, since it's a fairly straightforward installation, but towards the top side of the lens and then the minor curve around the bend, it does help to make it look just a little bit better with the heat, so that everything tapers into place. Alright, let's get started. First thing we want to do is make sure that the lens is clean. We use the same application fluid that we're going to use to install this product to clean the lens prior to the actual installation process. Once the lens is clean, free of debris and dust and everything, spray the lens liberally with the application fluid, and do so also with the tint itself. Place it using a couple alignment points. You want to make sure at the back corner that the lens is completely covered. You want to make sure that this piece is completely straight, which in this case it is not, and then of course that it fits on the top. So in this case, the beautiful thing is that we did use application fluid. We'll try again, this time keeping a better eye on this bottom piece and making sure that everything tapers on the back side right there. Now I see a gap over there on the top, so we're going to try again. And just a couple of attempts, and you'll notice that you'll get it exactly where you want it, like we just did that time. The bottom lines up, the whole lens is covered, and it fits perfectly on top. Now, holding that in place, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to use water. And again, what water is going to do in this case is just going to get rid of the excess soap in the mixture. And then this is where the squeegee comes into place. I would probably use the squeegee at the felt tip side, obviously, always from the center of the product out. This big flat side first. Like I said, working your way from the center out. Then we get to this center piece right here, the flat lens, and you can still lift. And last but not least, well, actually it's not last, one step before the end, this flat piece right here. And you'll notice where it tries to buckle back up is where there's still air and or fluid located underneath the tint. Once you get to this point, you'll notice some minor fingers. Don't fret, don't worry, it's not a big deal. I would at this point probably switch to your thumb and use your thumb to press this out. Now, I will tell you another benefit from using a heat gun is that it will shrink the vinyl, in this case the vinyl tint, immediately exposing any trapped fluid and or air. Wiping it with the microfiber towel also will show you where we have issues. In this case, it looks like we're doing pretty good. We got a pretty clear, straightforward looking nice lens. But I'm going to apply some heat anyway so we can see if there's any opportunities. So here we go. Make sure you don't keep that heat on the car or the vinyl for too long. See, what I'm doing is shrinking the vinyl, and when I see an opportunity, I just rub this microfiber towel over top of it, and smooths everything out. Again, you can use your thumb also, especially with those fingers. You can tell the whole lens is completely covered. no issues, looks beautiful. So now we're getting to a point where we can finish this off, and we're going to do so by applying heat and wrapping around the lens. Now obviously the other lenses will be the exact same, so in this case no need to show you all three. We'll just show you this one and call it a day. Well, thank you for your purchase and have a great day.